You're watching CNBC On Demand.
History and sold it for a reported $100 million.
Business is personal.
Binding.
Everything's good in the beginning until things go sideways.
The next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire.
Plus, it's a battle in the boardroom. A CEO versus a member of her board and key investors. When business partners can't agree and final decisions need to be made.
I want a pink pony, but you can't.
Writing a blueprint on how to run their entire business for a franchise fee. Where franchisers After quick success in their local market, the two are clashing on whether they should franchise or grow.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to Money Court. How does this work? I have an apartment building. Walk me through the
to paint, clean, maintenance the apartment, and have it ready in one day. Because we're reducing vacancy loss. It's not sitting
and in what time frame?
the standard in the industry is 10 days. And
10 days to fix the place? off the base business.
So last year, our gross revenue was $2.2 million.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably
Business other than this?
We have regular disagreements. I'm a begin with yes person, and Beth is a begin.
Contact with our employees and also with quality.
What's your split?
United States, we're always going to be in it.
How many teams do you have operating now?
Well, they kind of float. Investment in the FDD and the attorneys and all the time we spent to put the infrastructure together for the franchise. So to not sell. It was a very sweet deal. We were able to secure a high upfront amount, but
You basically.
a small amount.
Okay, at least it's not a complete disaster.
Right.
What is the new model going to look like if it's not 100,000?
Our biggest expense. We're giving you the operating manual. We are coming for at least one site visit in
Why don't you want to roll this puppy out? She's having a hard time.
Back in the money court, where Kevin and Bethany are about to hear arguments from Beth, who was again
thing, just the franchise thing. You train them for a year, whatever it is, so they understand it.
To do that, I don't want a franchise. I want to stay local. I want to build our business.
My payback is in 24 months. This is pretty good.
It sounds like you have a different philosophy.
Franchise it.
I'm excited about the business model. I think that it could change an entire industry. And I think this could blow the whole
I want to hire guys to take the unit out, replace it.
And or repairs.
That's a great business.
And then eventually
That was a journey for me.
I mean, it's serious stakes here.
Dollars for all of that effort, that didn't even pay the legal bills to set up the whole deal. It wasn't worth it. And the phone is still ringing. Hi.
So there's nothing they're offering. So we know that we're against franchise. Are there any parameters?
For a lot of reasons. You know,
If the only thing to answer is franchise or no franchise, then we're not an advice column. We're just saying, no, the ruling
situation, and we have a verdict to render. head around it, Tara. So many franchises fail because you make the assumption you can find operators as good as is a phenomenal business, and we can't let you destroy it. It would be un-American for you to
decision about where you want to invest your money or your time after that happens.
If we were handing out awards in Money Court,
Opportunity to have objective outside entrepreneurial experts give us feedback on our business.
yes, it does.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm thinking maybe how much you're learning from me.
The pricing on them.
Well, we're back in court.
1 second, some accolades for the verdict. It was the correct one. Failure. Do it right, you're vacationing in the Bahamas. Do it wrong, and you're going.
The stress of bookkeeping off their plate. CEO Lily Roberts and her chief marketing
Differently or that. You just want to look at it, you know, good to go. Let's go.
with $1 million of funding on
hopefully we can settle our disagreement.
Why don't you tell us about your business so we can understand why there is a pricing issue in the first?
Took in 4 million.
Okay, so you're 40 million.
Yes.
Wow.
And so what we wanted to do is level. We grew 30%. Second year of COVID, 2021, we grew 60%. That was with very little funding.
Decision.
So the benefit of having me around is that I don't cost anything. However, I'm not there. So
Okay.
because of that,
Believe that people want it simple.
from a client perspective, it's custom, but from our perspective, it's actually similar. Per month.
Per month. What do I get for $945 a month?
So this is our website. So $945.
The last page where you get your price.
But you got to go through all that crap before you get the last page?
Now it's 3 questions. In this
Right? I think less is more in this situation. Why do you need more than 3 plans?
right now, the plans don't.
Want to increase the pricing on them.
Okay, and?
If he said, I'm going to champion this, and that any customer
Let me ask another question, okay? Because clearly there's an interesting dynamic here. A board
Be able to test and do these things.
You're
Inside,
not. You're not willing to make that commitment, are you?
No, not at all.
But you are an investor. full-time job for you.
Yes.
I understand the situation here.
I do too.
So I think we're going to ask you to leave.
All right, quiet out.
To back the CEO or not.
You know what's ludicrous? Backing. They did mention that e-commerce was a big outlier and a time suck. So why don't we give him one little nugget?
Got $4 million. I'm going to budget for a real marketing officer. She's going to hire one.
Right.
You're going to make my life more miserable because I don't have. And you have a CEO. You back your CEO until you lose confidence in her. She clearly doesn't want to do this. Skills, either you have them or you don't. Seems like you might have them, so go prove it out.
Thank you.
Good luck with it.
Great. All right, next case.
That's right. In season 1 of Money Court, we featured a
growth. We went from 214,000 to the very next year in 2015 doing 2.1 million.
Your idea was genius. Since we came on the show before, we opened our 3rd corporate store. a month, but it is.
It's only 4 months old?
It's 4 months old, and it is profitable.
Wow.
Right out of the gate, yeah.
Playbook that we hand over to franchisees now. And so just following that playbook was, I mean, it was just like.
I want a pink pony. You can't rush a sale of a company that you've built for this long.
But he wants.
The whole new issue.
Court was adjourned, and now you're back in court again. So what's going on, guys?
Tired of bootstrapping.
Okay, what's going on with you?
The end goal for us is the same. It's just how we get there, right? So I think we can.
The money for me. So it's not about money again. It's about time.
Kids, lifestyle.
Yeah.
You're running.
My wife is tired of hearing me when I come home with the complaints and the problems and the.
Cash out.
Yes.
How much do you want to take in?
With 2 corporate stores, we ended the year at about 5.8 last year.
Yeah.
With
In sales.
In
Right.
sales. And we should still be falling within 18 to 22% range of net.
how much cash do you each want out for yourselves and your families?
Cannot take any lower than 5 personally.
It's going to be a bigger payday.
Which has been true since I met you first time. You've created value.
Every year it's been that way.
Entrepreneur, right? So we can have the freedom to do what we want to do.
I want a pink pony. You can't rush a sale of it takes a year.
Sure
I mean,
you
a year.
can.
No, if you're an idiot, you're not in a bad position.
Oh, now we're throwing names around.
Well,
Is what are you giving up for that? And who are you taking it from? And that's what we need to really deliver. If you're in a high-stakes money dispute and you want us to settle your business feud, visit Money. Cash out.
right.
And the other doesn't. So that's a real conflict here.
I get the sense.
Million. I want to borrow $7.5 million. Okay? Then he goes and he
To put the money up, he doesn't really have another choice because you don't want to work with a stranger.
Well, he should have a choice. If he doesn't want to do that, then $5 million in Carlton's jeans.
Yeah.
This year.
I don't even know that he wears jeans.
that. But he doesn't. He just wants 7.5.
Right.
Here's our verdict. You should have the first. You have to make a decision. Either you control the process and your own destiny by going and finding the lender.
No?
I'm not sure about that because I'm not sure I'd want to take on $15 million.
Equity at whatever valuation the market's going to bear, and you're going to sell your piece for $7.5 million worth of cash. Turn into 50 if you stick at it for another 3 years. You got to do a little soul searching. You got 3 months.
I mean, I think they gave us a fair option. Not really crazy about taking on a whole lot of debt to buy out.